It is not getting better for South Africa. I repeat, it is not getting better for South Africa. See, make I talk am again. Let me say this again. You understand? Let me make it very clear again. See, any country that decides to rise against Nigeria, any country that wants to make as if they want to destroy Nigeria, they want to ruin Nigeria, they want to show that Nigeria is not good, that country never makes it. That country ends up begging. They end up losing a whole lot of things. They end up in regrets. And I can clearly tell you that the last person the South African government want to offend now is Nigeria. The last person, the South African government now, they are probably begging. They are making sure. That's why you see, I want to ask you a question as a Nigerian. Let me ask you a question. In the midst of all these xenophobic videos we are seeing online now, in the midst of all these Dudula attacks, you are now seeing they are attacking Somalians, they are now attacking Zimbabweans, they are attacking foreigners. But in the past 6 months of these attacks, have you seen any video of South Africans attacking a Nigerian shop? I'm asking you a question. Have you seen any video of South Africans attacking a Nigerian shop in South Africa? Show me one. There's none. You know why? Because the South African government understands and has made it clear to these people, in your doings, as soon as they waka the crease calling on ourselves South Africans, don't go near these Nigerians again. Because the lesson in 2019 and what South Africa is currently going through economically is now humbling the government. It's teaching them a bitter lesson. It's teaching them what? A bitter lesson. So South African government is making sure that every Nigerian business, every Nigerian company in South Africa is protected. Remember, your president Ramaphosa is the one that called Nigeria president to say, let us negotiate. And immediately after the negotiation, he allowed Dangote to come in and start investing in South Africa. He allowed Nigerian banks to come in and buy businesses in Nigeria, in South Africa. He allowed the South African immigration to say, let us give Nigeria multiple visa entry for free. Let us see how we can fix this damage we have caused already. Let us see how we can resolve this matter, so that we and Nigerians can start going along again. So we and Nigerians can start doing business together again. So it's not been up to 1 year, and you expect Nigeria government or Nigerians to sit and hear that the same South Africa that said Nigerians can come in on multiple visa entry, Nigerians can now apply for a South African visa even without passport, Nigerians can come to South Africa and invest and do business. You want them to hear that a Nigerian shop has been attacked? You want them to hear that Nigerian businesses are being attacked? No, nah. That will be another escalation. That will be a different level, which Nigerian government will not take lightly, and nobody will want to take it lightly. So now, South Africans have chosen a weaker opponent. They know that this opponent cannot do anything to them. Economically, politically, there's nothing they can do to them. That's why you see they are going for Somalians. They are going for Zimbabweans. They are going for people that cannot do anything. If God burns South Africans well, go and attack Nigerian business. That's where your government will be the one to pick you people. Nigeria will not even do nothing. Nothing. Your government will be the one to come and bundle you up and put you somewhere. You will stay there for 10 years. That's when your senses will come back. And then, ask yourself, why can't South Africa touch Nigeria? Why can't they go close to Nigeria? There are so many reasons. So many reasons. Besides the fact that Nigeria is already one of the biggest suppliers of crude oil and fuel to South Africa. Yes. For South Africans who don't know, I know they come on here and they are making mouth. They know how to talk a lot on social media, but they don't know how to do research. Empty vessels making the loudest noise. When you see a South African comment on social media, you know it. You know it. I saw one. What there's a guy, that a popular influencer, that made a post on Facebook saying that, talking about how Nigerians, once you think of Africa, you think of Nigeria. Their influence in the Afrobeat music, their influence in football, how Nigeria has transformed every narrative, every perspective about Africa, how the world views Africa. Nigeria has made it so easy to be an African. And it's true. Has Nigeria made it? Nigerians have made it like it's a swag to be an African today, bro. It's a swag, man. It's a swag to say you're coming from Africa, you're in London, you have charisma to say you're an African today. Because you are, like, the influence is there. I saw a video of a Nigerian kid in school in London. Immediately this Nigerian kid in school opened her lunch box. It was jollof rice that the mother made. All the white children, they gathered. Because they give them small spoons, small. That boy couldn't even eat anything because he was so surrounded by all the white children who just wanted to taste Nigeria jollof or ga. That video is so emotional. That's the influence we are talking about. That's the influence we are talking about. So it is becoming cool to be an African today. So cool. You can be proud of so many things as an African in the diaspora. And I guarantee you, all the things you'll be proud of will be thanks to Nigeria. But South Africans will not agree. They come out and they say, oh, this and that. Why Nigerians are this, their noisemakers are that. I saw the comments, I was like, these people, their level of mumu needs to be studied. Their level of mumu need to be, people need to go and do research. What caused them to be, this ignorance? You get it? And this thing has gone to the level where right now, South Africa used to be like one of the most competitive countries in the world where businesses wanted to go. I'm telling you that South Africa used to be rated high. Like, people wanted to retire in South Africa. White people wanted to leave the UK and retire in South Africa, leave Europe and retire in South Africa. So South Africa used to have a high ranking in the world when it comes to, good countries competing for new businesses, new residents, new people to buy land, tourism and all of that. Today, South Africa has lost about 20 positions. So the country's economy is only getting bad and bad and bad. The situation is only getting worse and worse and worse. Worst of all, the Mumu citizens, they keep working hard to destroy the reputation of the country with nonsense called attacks on immigrants. They keep giving the world the impression that South Africa is not a good country for a foreigner, because whether you like it or not, the attacks on foreigners you see on social media, they're on TikTok, they're on Facebook, they're on Google. Not only Africans are seeing it, everybody is seeing it. And any person coming to do business in South Africa, he knows the mindset of South Africans. You need the black immigrants. Just imagine you had to open a club in South Africa. Nobody will want to open a club in South Africa again. If there was a billionaire that said, I want to do entertainment business, open a club in South Africa or open a club in Nigeria, where will you open it? Nigeria, of course. Because South Africans don't chase out all the people who go spend money for that club. All of them are in Nigeria, they are in Kenya, they are in other countries now. So South Africa is losing a lot because of the character of South Africans. And it has gotten so bad to the point where all the South African allies to the European countries that used to be allies with them, China and so many other countries that used to be allies with South Africa, they are now choosing to become they are choosing Nigeria over South Africa. They are choosing to develop a stronger, a better relationship with Nigeria. They want to have a stronger bond, stronger ties with Nigeria. And this is a fact. That's why you see the South African economy is constantly struggling. And one of the things that is causing all this outrage that you see South Africans attacking immigrants and foreigners is frustration from poverty, unemployment, and so many economic hardship. So much economic hardship. But they will not agree. Because if you as a South African citizen, you were comfortable, the money they give to you as a grant, government grants, is it 250 rands, whatever they give you every month. If your economy was that good, if the money was okay for you to manage, you will not be busy looking at, why am I not having food? Is it because these foreigners shop? Why am I not having money? Is it because the foreigner has taken the job? You will not be. So the only reason why you guys are out there attacking foreigners is because the economy is hard. Life is hard. You are poor. There's no rich person in South Africa on the street attacking foreigners. No rich person. So you are just proving to the world that the economy is bad, the country is bad, you are frustrated, you're poor, you have no money. It's as simple as that. It's simple mathematics. 1 plus 1 equals 2. And instead of trying to address the government so that you guys can fix the situation, you're making it worse. You're making it absolutely worst for you, absolutely worst for the government, absolutely worst for everyone else. So I hope South Africans understand this. The South African government is so scared to attack Nigerians. South Africans cannot attack Nigerian immigrants in South Africa. This is a fact. No South African can attack any Nigerian business or any Nigerian in South Africa again. Go and try it. That's when you will know. It is what it is. Your boy Ajima is on this one again. Smash the like button, smash notification bell. Guys, come back anytime you're free. Cause there's always more beautiful and amazing videos just for you. God bless you all. Cheers.